Graham, it's good to see you back. It's been 137 days since the Snakes last kicked a competitive ball away at Northampton back in March, that 2-1 victory. Since then, what's it been like for you, that vacant period, in inverted commas?
I suppose it's been the same for everyone else up and down the country. It's been a really bizarre, weird time, something we've never experienced before. It's been worrying. Obviously, I've got elderly parents, so you're worried about that side of things as well. Hoping that your family are safe and well. Trying to stay out of harm's way in general. But footballing sense, it's been frustrating. We've been away from football for so long. And I've genuinely missed the players. I've genuinely missed the everyday activity and the game to game and the training, Monday to Friday training and seeing the lads and just the general banter. I suppose everybody would say the same.
So what have you been doing? What have been your activities over the past 4 months?
Well, if I'm being honest and being personal, I had a tremendous period with my family, something I haven't had, I would say, throughout my life, to be honest. So I've had a really precious time with my kids and me good lady. So that for me personally has been a positive. We've tried to keep in contact with a lot of the fans via the media, via the phones and over the internet and various bits and pieces. But realistically, you're looking back. You're mostly on the videos, on the DVDs of previous games, looking at players, trying to recruit, trying to scout, and maybe just putting things in place for the coming season. And most importantly, obviously pre-season, getting all that aligned.
And the first day of pre-season, if I can phrase it as pre-season, has taken place today here at the RH Academy. Can you tell us what you put the lads through? Listen, what they put me through was a lot worse than what I put them through, put it this way. But no, we've had a good day. We've had a real good day, given the restrictions that we're training under, small groups, limited numbers obviously, non-contact, the precautions that we have to take. The one-way traffic system on the training ground, walking in one way, walking out the other. You know, there's a lot of restrictions on footballers at this moment in time. So today was very, very different. It was weird, it was strange, but it was good. A weird good, if that makes sense. To see the lads, to have them back on the training ground, and just to get eyes on them again, because it's been a long time, as you quite rightly said. Are you working towards a specific start date? Nothing's been revealed, of course, but have you been given any indication as to when the new season may start? They
spoke about 29th of August, and there was a lot of talk then regarding the 12th of September. Now I couldn't bring the lads in August if the season was going to start on the 29th, so I had to work with the first date that I was given. So that was the 29th of August. So we're working towards that date. If it is the 12th of September, we'll adopt, we'll change one or two things and we'll move on from there. It won't be the worst thing in the world if it is the 12th of September, but we have to initially work towards the 29th of August. If, for instance, we came in and we were working towards the 12th of September and we found ourselves behind and the date we were then given was the 29th of August, that would present a problem. So at this moment in time, we took caution to the wind and we've come in earlier rather than later, if that makes sense.
You've signed 5 new players. Can you just put a bit more flesh on the bones to what you've added on the club's news releases?
The 5 players we brought in were we were missing a few bits and pieces, a few ingredients last season that I thought we were missing, and they were glaringly obvious. And I don't think just for myself, I think for the fans as well. So I tried to address them 5 problems as quick and as soon as I possibly could. i.e. that little bit of pace up front, we were missing that, so Reedy comes in and he'll offer us that. We struggled to hold the ball up front last season, so obviously Jordan Bowley will come in and he'll hopefully address that. We just missed the legs, the leadership in the middle of the park, which Ollie Clark will give us naturally. And then obviously I needed the young, vibrant, enthusiastic leadership. I needed that at the back, which Faz Rawson I'm looking at. And then I needed, and I think we were clear on that, we needed the number 1 goalie to nail down the position. So look, I brought in experience. I brought in some good, honest, hard-working pros. And I hope people don't get the wrong end of the stick. It's a team I wanted to build in my own name, my DNA.
The lads that were here last year tried exceptionally hard for us and for this football club. So I don't want anybody getting the wrong end of the stick in what I'm saying. I brought players in, and it's a manager's prerogative. He wants to build his own team, and that's exactly the way I'm liking it, and I'm wanting to do it. The lads, I must thank them who gave us, and the football club, they gave their all last year. It didn't quite work out for them. It was a bit of a turbulent season from start to finish. And I don't think, me included, I don't think any of us enjoyed last season. So it was important that I freshened things up and maybe got them vital ingredients that we needed. I'm looking forward to getting to work with the lads who have stayed and the new lads that have come in. It'll be exciting, and hopefully we can get off to a good start.
How many more players are you looking to add?
Well, that'll all depend on how many more players want to leave or want to go, or how many more players see their futures elsewhere. I will add another couple of players. We obviously can't run along with the size of the squad we've got. But having said that, the squad will be a lot smaller. It'll be younger. It'll be cheaper than last season, and I think they're a must in this day and age, given what's going on, the current climate that we live in. That's a must. So those three things were key. That I reduced the size of the squad, that I reduced our outgoings, and I reduced the age of the squad.
One player who was with us last season, who wasn't in training today, was Nicky Maynard. What's the situation there?
That is no situation. I'm a big admirer of Nicky Maynard. We've spoke to Nicky, and in fairness to him, I'll give him his due. From the day I walked into the football club, Nicky always indicated that he wanted to play at the next level. He wanted to play at a higher level as he was running out of years. So I fully respect that, to be honest. We're here. We've spoke to him. I've kept dialogue with him over the last couple of months. David Sharp has spoke to Nicky's agent. So what Nicky's maybe looking for, it may not be within our remit. There's a certain price that I will put on people's heads. Nicky is more than welcome to come back and join us if he wishes, but it'll be under my terms. That'll be under the finances that we have in place for that particular position.
And CJ Hamilton has today been sold to League One Blackpool. How did that one come about?
Yeah, it was a bit sad, really, to be fair, because CJ, I like CJ, and the fans do as well, to be fair. And I must actually say, and I think I speak on behalf of the fans, well, I hope I do, the work CJ does in the community, that shows the type of person he is, the type of professional he is, and the type of man he is. He does a lot of work. I was only recently down at a school with him, recently passing some lunch over to young kids. A lot of it goes undetected. And CJ's different class. Again, CJ, similar to Nicky, he was one who wanted to play at a higher level. The club have had one or two options in the past, offers in the past. CJ had one or two options that he stayed for whatever reason, and he just felt that now he was running out of time. Looking at it from a business point of view, CJ's in the last year of his contract. We sat him down, we asked him, would he consider staying? Would he consider signing a long-term contract? And he felt he wanted to move on. He wanted to test himself at a higher level. So when the offer came in, naturally there was some discussion, some dialogue over the couple of weeks. We had a set figure. We valued CJ, obviously, as we all value him. We valued him highly. And as soon as that figure was met, we felt it was a footballing and a business decision that would benefit the football club, to be honest. Had we kept him, he would have run his contract down, and we wouldn't have reaped the rewards of CJ at the end of the season financially. Which
areas now are you looking to strengthen here, Graham?
I think we're short of numbers, so there's still one or two bits of business to do. Given we play three at the back, there'll be I would suspect another centre half would certainly be on my wish list. I want to give some of the young lads a chance. I want to have a look at some of the young lads, because some I've not really seen. There's been two or three who've been in the physio room for the best part of the season, and I've not seen them. I've not seen them on the training ground. I've not seen them in games. So it's important that I get a look at them as well. So I want to give them all an opportunity first and foremost before I start thinking of bringing too many players in. But there's certainly one or two positions, and one being in centre half, that given that we play three at the back, that I'm certainly looking at.